The only analogy that I could use to describe what I went through and what my children went through is like when the asteroid hit Earth, okay? And it took out the dinosaurs. It's the only analogy I could use to describe what we went through. That's how big and catastrophic this was. First, it starts with my wife, Jennifer, only 46 years old. Beautiful. The mother of my two children, our two children, my lover, my best friend, my everything. Really quick, let me do something for Jen, and then we'll talk. This is a song I wrote, Jennifer. I remember when I first looked in your eyes. It was destiny. We were both surprised. From this moment on, there was something very strong that we felt inside. Now my Jennifer has stars in her eyes when she looks at me. When we first kissed, I knew there was something about you that was meant for me, and I knew, and I love Jennifer. It's a song I wrote for my beautiful wife, Jennifer. She passed away. She was battling cancer for 10 years. Warrior, the greatest fighter, Rocky Balboa. She didn't even pass away from cancer. It was a respiratory failure. She had aspiration pneumonia. I believe what happened was the cancer in the brain was causing her to have trouble chewing and swallowing food, which led to aspiration pneumonia. Poor girl. What a fighter. She loved her family with all her heart and all her soul. Her entire existence, from when she woke up in the morning to when she went to bed at night, was to make me and the children and her dogs happy. This is the greatest mother, the greatest best friend, lover, everything that ever lived, Jennifer. I try to celebrate her life. I'm heartbroken too, but I try to celebrate her life. But 2 weeks later, my mother, Josephine, passes away, comes home from rehab, and collapses in only 4 days. And within 10 minutes, passes away. 10 minutes. I gave her mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. I was giving her CPR. When the paramedics got there, she still had a pulse. They did a good job. But they worked on her for 10 minutes, and that was it. If you take the emotional hurt of losing the two most important people in your life, your mother and your wife, and for the children, it's their mother and their grandmother. The emotional hurt, it's devastating. It's catastrophic. It's catastrophic. But then you add a couple of other whammies, okay? The third whammy, we lost our entire monthly income. I was my wife's full-time caretaker. That was my job, taking care of her. And my mother's Social Security, pension, everything gone. That was $7,000 a month. Now, where we're at right now, I'm working really hard on YouTube. I'm starting a business, which everyone knows about, which is I want to do events for families, local New Jersey families, South Jersey at first, that have experienced the loss of a loved one, that are grieving. I just want to buy them a nice Italian dinner on the house. I want to invite them to a beautiful evening out where we could all talk, share stories, share experiences, and be there for one another, you know? A family setting. They could bring kids. And I do all of this by way of Cash App, okay? So I'm asking people who have a good heart to give a Cash App. I will give you a big shout out. I'll give you a big shout out live at these events. It's $, RichardLevoi. All of this information, by the way, is in the description of this video. But is the $, RichardLevi as in Victor, OI. This is my Cash App. There is no space, no underscore in between my first and my last name. The $, RichardLevoi. For your contribution, you'll help my family, my children, Michael, who's only 14, Sophia's only 11. Help us get back on track And a portion of these funds are also going to be going to local New Jersey events. Eventually, we could branch out to other parts of the country, but right now it's New Jersey, South Jersey specifically, helping families that are grieving from a loss of their loved one. Want to buy them a big Italian dinner, want them to come and socialize with us, tell stories. We want to just share stories. We want to be there for one another. Now, the fourth whammy is that I'm doing all of this with basically no support. That's it. I'm just telling you the truth. I really don't have support from family or friends, and it's very sad. That's my situation, unfortunately. My parents, unfortunately, did not have a great marriage, and her side of the family, we haven't talked for a while. Some of them are reaching out, but it's just a very rare thing. It's not a consistent thing. My wife's family, we didn't really talk to them. It is what it is, kind of Norman Bates, to be honest with you. Me and Jennifer were each other's support system. I was 100% her support system. She was 100% my support system. And we were the support system for my mom and for the children and for the dogs. That's it. We were a wonderful family. And my mom was our support system too. And now that Jennifer and my mom are gone, my two most important ladies in my life, my biggest support system is gone. So that's why I'm reaching out to you, my YouTube community, to find it in your heart to become a support system for us. And like I said, the way you could do that, send prayers, of course. We need your prayers. We appreciate them. But also, if you could find it in your heart to do the Cash App, because this will help my family, my children, and it could help a lot of other families as well with these grieving events that I want to do locally in Jersey. So once again, my Cash App is the $ RichardLevoi, RichardLe, V as in Victor, OI. There is no space, no underscore in between my first and my last name. All of this information is in the description of this video. God bless you and God bless your family.